Hey, I'm Matt Burton, and after reading over Every Teacher Leader, Chapter 1 and 2, here are my four takeaways based off of the questions that were posed. Um, in my opinion, the most important skills a teacher leader must possess are communication and people skills. I say this because oftentimes a good communicator can prevent many problems or issues from arising to begin with. Having the ability to communicate effectively and clearly allows for those working with someone to know the exact expectations as well as how to execute those expectations effectively. And the other being people skills, having the ability to build meaningful relationships with those around you goes a long way in manufacturing a community of people that work well together. Being able to effectively lead often means helping people feel that they have a clear and meaningful role in the overall community. Um, Next is the dispositions a teacher leader must possess, and for me, consistency is a major one. And I say that because um, it is my experience that both in the role as a teacher leader and as a person being led, having consistent expectations is a major factor in a positive professional learning community. Recently, my department was falling behind on the pacing guide that we agreed to during the summer. And um, as the department head, it was my responsibility to remind the team we had to be consistent with the expectations that we get set for ourselves. After meaningful discussion, we came up with a resolution um, that our team could agree on and made the necessary adjustments. I don't think that would have been possible without the consistency of me as the leader. The other important disposition that a teacher leader must possess is being supportive. People are more willing to follow a leader if they feel the leader is being has their best interest in mind. It has been my goal in my role as department head to support those people that I work with. Um, this has allowed me to build great relationships with each one of them and allowed us to adapt and work together more efficiently. And I don't think, again, that would have been possible if I didn't take the time to be supportive and be intentional with building those relationships. Um, the next question was choose two ways you feel would be a great strategy to reward teacher leaders. And I've had the opportunity to work on a couple of committees in my time at my school, and a lot of Guiding Coalition and the other committees I've been a part of, like a big part of our focus is on teacher recognition and how to reward them for the hard work that they do. And it's my experience that recognition itself goes a long way. At my school, we provide multiple ways for this to be done, from written affirmations from other teachers to setting aside time in our department meetings to recognize the great things that are being done on our team and throughout our campus. Another effective way is to be direct with the verbal affirmations. Um, Recently, we've had a new member come into our department that has been at our school for several years, but she's adjusting to teaching a new subject. And I went to her this week and presented her. We have Packer tokens as a, like just a little recognition that the department heads give out to members of our department, and I was able to present her that and just tell her that I was proud of the hard work she's doing and making those adjustments. And I believe that being personable like that with your team goes a long way on multiple fronts. They know that you care about them and that you are invested in them, and they're more invested into what you're trying to accomplish as a team. And then the last question was, how important is it for teacher leaders to have good working relationships with your principal, and why? In my opinion, it's extremely important for there to be a positive working relationship between the teacher leader and the principal of the school. It allows for a positive work environment for everyone involved. I've been in schools where that's the case and everything flows great because everybody's on the same page and they all work well with the leader. And I've been in schools where that's not the case, and you have teachers with great leadership ability who are burnt out and feel like there's not good communication or good relationship between them and the leader, and it kind of makes a more toxic environment to work in. So it's my experience that when that's the case, there is a divide that occurs throughout the campus, and it comes from the top down. So it's important that the leader of the school has positive relationships with the leaders throughout the campus. And those are my four big takeaways. And that's all. Thank you.